You're doing what? I had just told my mom that I was moving to Scottsdale, Arizona to meet my future husband. My parents and friends thought I lost my mind. I'd broken my lease, given away everything that didn't fit in my car, and was preparing to leave my home of 12 years, all because of a vision I'd had during a meditation retreat. That vision showed me my future husband and the life we would have together, the love I would feel, the excitement, the joy, the adventure, and palm trees. After going on over 100 first dates, I had nothing left to lose. And I was determined to make that vision my reality. I jumped in my car and drove south. When I got to Scottsdale, the very first event I went to was put on by my husband's friend who introduced us a month later. When we got married, I knew I had chosen a man who was going to be gone for 4 months on a solo ski expedition across Antarctica, the most remote, hostile environment on Earth. I had worked hard to grow past the anxiety I used to feel, even being away from my partner for a few days, let alone months. And I truly believed I had, at least until the moment it was really put to the test. I was standing in the kitchen one night making dinner. I was feeling so excited to spend time with my husband after a long day of work. I heard him come down the stairs and I turned to greet him. Then I saw his face. He had that nervous look I'd seen way too many times before. Hey, babe, could I get some alone time tonight? My heart sank. It felt like a punch to the gut. I was fighting back tears, telling myself, this isn't about me. He loves me. He loves me. He's not going anywhere. My body didn't believe it. My chest tightened, my stomach knotted, and everything in me screamed, I'm being abandoned. What made it worse was that I knew he hated asking. He felt so guilty for taking more time away from me with his 4 month expedition coming up. So he'd wait until his need for space was so unbearable that I'd feel the tension even before he said it. The thing is, we're both emotionally intelligent people. We would always discuss it calmly. And as a relationship coach for high performers, I thought the answer was communication. No matter how many times we talked about it, the ask kept coming at the last minute, and it stung every time. I realized we needed a system for it, a way to know it was coming. And that's when it hit me. I'm someone who schedules everything in my calendar. I mean, everything: coaching calls, book writing, workouts, follow ups, and even our date nights. In my research, I found that one of the most common issues that leads couples to break up is the inability to discuss different needs for closeness and alone time. That night, I tried something simple. I put a recurring event in our shared Google Calendar. Every Monday night would be my husband's scheduled alone time. When that next Monday came around, I was surprisingly excited. I had dinner plans with a friend. My husband was looking forward to a night of scary movies, and we were both thrilled. By planning ahead instead of waiting for the need to strike, we removed the friction and the fear for both of us. When I returned home that night, his first words were, I missed you. There it was. the affection, the longing that had slowly started to fade. When you schedule consistent alone time away from your partner, you actually strengthen your connection. A study by the University of Colorado Boulder showed that frequent pockets of time away from your partner triggers a surge of dopamine, which is a reward system in your brain. Dopamine is the key neurotransmitter that creates that feeling of chemistry and desire for your partner. And research shows that when alone time is scheduled and predictable, it lowers anxiety for the partner who needs space and for the one who's anticipating it. Here's how you can do this in your relationship. Step one, open the conversation by explaining how scheduled time apart improves your relationship. Say something like, hey, I want to make sure we have systems in our relationship that really keep the passion alive. I recently heard that scheduled alone time away from your partner actually strengthens your connection. Step two, start with a 2 hour block once a week. Ask your partner which day of the week they'd like to schedule it and choose a recurring day and time to step away and recharge individually. Step three, schedule it. Step four, check in and adjust. Did this time apart feel like not enough or too much? Is there a need for an extended period of alone time, like a weekend once a quarter? This will be unique to each person. Really treat this time apart as sacred. Fill it with something you love to do, something that refills your emotional cup so you can return to your partner as the best version of yourself. Because when high performers proactively schedule alone time away from their partner, they prevent one of the biggest drivers of resentment and reignite passion in their relationship. In the next 24 hours, book time on your calendar to have a conversation about scheduling alone time away from your partner. Write it down and commit to taking this action. Creating intentional space lays the foundation for an expansive relationship where both partners feel deeply connected, truly desired, and fully alive.